What if cars never ran out of gas? What if buses could keep going forever? What if planes could fly around the world without stopping to refuel? It sounds like a dream, but it's actually science scary. For example, planes use about 25 gallons of fuel per hour of flight. At that rate, a single 747 would consume over 11,000 gallons of fuel on a 16-hour flight from New York to London. And that's just one plane. Every year, 30,000 planes fly that route, which means nearly 333 million gallons of fuel are burned every single year just on that one flight path. But what if those planes didn't need fuel at all? They could fly for as long as they wanted, taking off and landing as much as they wanted without burning a single drop of gas. The idea is terrifying to some and exciting to others. But either way, it's not as far-fetched as you might think. In fact, scientists have been working on ways to make cars run on water for decades. One of the most promising methods is called electrolysis, which uses electricity to split water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen. The hydrogen can then be used as fuel, and the only byproduct is water vapor, which is safe for the environment. Another option is to use bacteria to create a biofuel that can power cars. This process involves using genetically engineered bacteria to produce isobutanol, which can be used as a substitute for gasoline. But what if we could harness the power of the sun? Solar-powered cars have been around for decades, but they've never really caught on because they are expensive and they do not store energy very well. But what if we could create a battery that could store solar energy for later use? That would be like having an unlimited fuel tank that never needs to be refilled. It might sound far-fetched, but it's actually not as crazy as it sounds. In fact, there's already been some progress on this front. In 2017, researchers at the University of Michigan created a battery that could store solar energy for up to 2 years. Of course, there are still plenty of challenges to overcome, but who knows? Maybe one day soon we'll be able to drive cars that never need to be refueled, planes that never need to land, and buses that can take us anywhere we want to go without polluting the environment. The possibilities are really endless,